What's up, guys? This is the premiere episode of 30 to 60 MOG. Basically, this is just going to be an intro series, playing video games for the first 30 to 60 minutes of the game, just to kind of get a first impressions. And it kind of came about because I have a big Steam library, right? And every time I load up a game, I kind of go, do I really want to play this, or do I want to do something else? And oftentimes I find myself, stuck in games like WoW or something, watching a YouTube video, and I can't really bring myself to play it. And I don't know if that's really the game's fault, or is it just me being a lazy butthole and not wanting to put any actual effort into committing to a game. So that's basically what this series is going to be. We're going to load into games, and we're going to start from the beginning and play the first 30 minutes. In games that are maybe heavily story driven, we'll go to 30, or we'll go to 60 minutes, thus the 30 to 60 minutes of game. And if that game grabs me in that period of time, not only will I recommend it to you lovely, beautiful YouTube people, but we'll also possibly work out some kind of Let's Play, either on another channel or on this channel as a different series of the game that has grasped my attention so completely that it warrants a full playthrough. And right now we're going to start with looking at the Diablo 3 PTR. This is patch 2.2, and as you can see, we're going to start having many beams of fun raining down on us. And the reason why I'm doing this is kind of not only to show you, Jesus Christ, look, more legendaries, to show you guys kind of the format of the show, but also to test footage. I'm going to be perfectly honest, you guys are guinea pigs. I'm testing this, making sure my rigging is working. My probably garbage headset mic is not working too well, but I'm on an extremely limited budget, and I got to work with what I got. I got a gaming laptop. I got no shortage of computing power in terms of games, but I'm on extremely limited configuration in terms of all that other stuff. Yay! So, I got to do what I got to do with this. This is a patch PTR. We're doing this. This is actually the last day. And in fact, actually, by the time this gets uploaded, the buff may no longer be on the PTR. But the PTR has had a bunch of new sets implemented and some changes to the current sets in Diablo, if you're familiar, which if you're watching this video, you probably are. And what they did was they put in a handy 2,000% increase buff. And what it does is it increases the drop rate of legendaries by 2,000%. And in Nephilim Rifts, like we are here, it increases that even further. And let's go ahead, and I'm going to enable the sound so we can have some kind of other balancing. Again, you guys are the guinea pigs for this. I don't expect this video to get... Holy shit! Let's go ahead and not do that. That's loud. I'm going to have to configure that and maybe tone that down again. I don't know. Wow, fuck, that was loud, dude. Jesus Christ. I wonder if it's just because my headphones are really loud, or if that's actually going to show up that loud in the video. We're going to go ahead and we're going to turn this down, at least my headset down a little bit, and turn the sound back on. Good God, alright. I may have to configure the game setting. I don't know actually how Fraps goes about doing it. Like I said, this is my first time actually trying to do this stuff. And I don't know all the ins and outs really of anything. I know that I have opened Fraps and hit the record button, and it is now evidently recording, so hooray. The first couple things, I don't know, maybe you guys can actually help me out if anybody watches this and knows kind of how to, the innermost workings of Fraps and things like that, is maybe you can tell me, the first couple videos I tried to do, I had that frame rate counter on, which I thought was just for me, but evidently it also shows up in the master video, and I don't know how to turn that shit off. So what I ended up doing is finding the option to hide it, and now it doesn't appear. However, it also doesn't give me any indication that I have started or stopped recording, and that is confusing as balls, because I have to basically just take on faith that I pushed the button for recording correctly, and that sucks. Because I would hate to, especially if we do like an hour-long, episode, or hell, even a 30-minute episode of some game, and I get through the game and I do all this stuff, and then have to, turns out, oh, you didn't actually record any of that shit, so you're gonna have to do it again, and not only do it again, but like turn my reactions into, like, try to like fake doing my reactions again, and that they're gonna post it on the PCR, it doesn't matter. I get to do my reactions over again, and that's gonna like totally matter. Jesus, how many legendaries we got right now? 5. Great. So yeah, 2,000% is ridiculous. I wish the real, honestly, like, I wish the real game was kind of like this sometimes. Like, if we got like one day a month in which we just got stupid legendaries, that would be awesome. Because like, that's just too much fun seeing to be. I mean, nothing you get, like, I've already gotten so far is any good, really. But it's just cool to have that kind of thing to look forward to. Like, oh, maybe I got something. And yeah, look at another bell. Like almost everything you kill, like any mob that's guaranteed loot, like packs, drops a legendary. It's freaking awesome. It's the only reason I can tolerate doing it. Like, I've gotten so kind of sad by D3 lately. Just the seasons, I can't bring myself to restart for seasons. I don't like leveling 1 to 70. It irritates me. And, even the Paragon grind is just kind of moot at this point. It's like, who cares? It's 1 to 70. It's, whoever people are pushing it. Paragon 700, even in my own clan, in like 3 days. Like, oh look, the weekend of the season, and you guys are already Paragon 500 and running Greater Rift 40s. It's like, what was the point of restarting if you can just get there in the day? There's nothing. Like, it doesn't even the playing field. It doesn't do any of that stuff. Like, it just. Who can do it? Try to beat your previous time, the previous season? Like, oh, I got the Paragon 500 and Greater Rift 44 in 17 hours. Let's see if I can do it in 15. Why?
The Rift.
Just play. Just do what you're gonna do, and if you want to farm Paragons and that's important to you, great. If you don't, and you just want to play, then just play. But anyway, I'm hoping this footage works out, and I hope to, if it does, I'm gonna do the first episode. I'm debating on whether or not I should pick kind of big titles from my Steam library, or at least newer titles. 2 amulets. Alright. Newer titles, or just like go in alphabetical order. Just start from A and work my way down and just see what comes of it. Because I mean, there's a lot of big name stuff, but there's also like weird shit like Anno 2070 for some reason. And a lot of it, like I said, is a lot of stuff I've never played. So this is going to give me the option, or the excuse really, to turn around and just do that. Right? Get into the game and see if it hooks me or not. And if it does, great. I have a game I can play. I can commit some time to it and maybe make a YouTube series out of it. Maybe not, depending. Or I can go, this game doesn't grab me. This is what's going on in it. Let you guys see it. And maybe if you're on the fence or you see it on sale on Steam or GOG or wherever the location may be, you might be like, well, he didn't like it, but maybe I like it. It looked interesting to me. I'll go pick it up. So it gives some exposure, gives some stuff. Not that there's not millions of idiots like me doing this shit anyway, but hey, I'm looking for something to do, and maybe it'll go good and people will dig it, and if it doesn't, well, at least it occupies my evenings. Well, let's see what we got here. The gold skin. Whoop-de-doo. What the hell is this? Blood Brother. Is this new? This isn't a new one. I don't think this is new. Blocked attack. It's very crusadery. Profane Pauldrons. That's not new. String of Ears is the same. Ouroboros is just ridiculous. Jesus, look at that. If I can re-roll that crit damage into perfect 100%, be good for a cold build, right? Blackthorn's Cross. Yeah, it's whatever. Greed's Flame, Thunder God's Vigor, I knew, and a Unity. Alright, anyway, but look at that. In one Nephilim Rift that I wasn't even trying to clear, we got 9 legendaries. Sweet. Anyway, guys, let's see how this works. We'll see you on the next 30 to 60 minutes a game.